Bank of KHYBER presents Peshawar Football League, powered by Mitchells. It was a great kick by the goalkeeper, and Noman already told you a lot about these two franchises. But the interesting thing about Hazara Eagles is it's a new franchise. It's led by Daniel, who have seen in the act yesterday. It was a great game played by the Hazara Eagles squad. On the other hand, we have Chitral MARKHOR, who has the brand and trademark of MARKHOR on their kits. And they clinched the victory so many times in the league. They were the semi-finalists of Peshawar Football League Season 1. After that, they've tried to improve their game, but unfortunately they were unlucky at a lot of situations. Right now, they got great players all over the field. They are going with a formation of 4-3-3. The left back is Amir Suhail, and in the center they have Tamiz and Salman defending their lines, while the right back is Hamza. Right now they are playing a good attacking line as well. The midfielders and the attackers converging together to work something out, to get a goal out of this game. And they're clearly dominating the possession so far. A good first touch. Now he's on the move. And it's a good through ball, but the defender will collect it. As a good play in the center by the Hazara's player. And this is the spirit of the game. He fouled him, and straight away was everything's all right sort of act. The ball is on the right wing for Chitral MARKHOR, and they're trying to push forward in numbers. Pepe is playing for them at the right wing. They call him Pepe because he's a great attacking player. Normally we have seen that Pep is the name of a defender playing in Portugal. And it was a great dodge. He's moving forward, but unfortunately he was unlucky. Once again he collected the ball. Now he's moving forward with it, passing here and there. Shahid from Hazara Eagles in the number 10 shirt. He's playing quite aggressive game, backed up by Daniel, the captain Cool. And here he is. We were talking about Daniel, and he all straight away came in the act. It was a good throw. And he's trying to put the ball in the box, but the goalie for Chitral MARKHOR is quite good at handling. And this time they are on the move. They're taking the ball forward. The ball is on the right wing. Let's see what he can make of this. And it's a cross, good cross, but unfortunately the header was not on target. Otherwise it could have been one of the best goals of the evening. And our partners.
Yes, we have DC Sawabi, DC Nushaira, and the Commissioner Office from Peshawar chipping in as the sponsors and the major stakeholders of this tournament. Obviously, they deserve all the applause, along with the organizers, the production partners, and the live stream partners of this tournament. We have a corner kick for Chitral, and the header was not placed rightly, so it was a kind of a baseball. And once again, Chitral Eagles with a chance, and that was a legitimate slide. That was brilliantly done from the man with a lovely headband. Once again, Hazara Eagles, they want a lead up front because They have had a dismal outing last time. Oh, good try. A very good try. But once again, the power was not there. The direction was right, but the power was not that good. And we have a Bank of KHYBER as well for the title sponsor of this Peshawar Football League, powered by Mitchells. So all of the people chipping in to support this beautiful game, and we have franchises coming in from different parts of KP, including Chitral, Charsadda, Mardan, Peshawar itself, Hazara. So all over Pakistan, the craze of football is just unreal, and we would actually love to see some teams from Karachi and some football talent from Balochistan, Quetta chipping in to support this cause. And these visuals are coming to you live from the Thames Khan Football Stadium, and that must be a free kick. It's a foul given by the referee, and he seems to be in some pain there. We talk about these players, maintaining their fitness and working on their skill and dealing with the hot weather. So that's not an easy game for anyone to follow. Once again, Hazara Eagles, right winger, can he give a good pass? Yes, good one there, but once again, so we have seen throughout the day or throughout the last 2 days for this Hazara Eagles team, we have Al Hayat, a group of companies, as our one of our sponsors for this Peshawar Football League. And remember, it's the 4th edition of Peshawar Football League, and we have 13 teams in this tournament this time. And with all the organizers and sponsors chipping in, we're really hoping that the next edition would be an absolute blockbuster, because these people have worked very hard to make this tournament a great success. And with all the 13 franchises chipping in this time, we're really hopeful that next time around, or in 2 or 3 years' time, this would become one of Pakistan's elite football tournament, with teams from all over Pakistan, with the major sponsors. And talk about the sponsors and the partners, we have SF360 Digital as live streaming and production partner. They have the motive of connecting the sports digitally and making sure that every citizen in Pakistan who has access to internet or who has an access to the smartphone gets to watch their favorite players and favorite sports. They have covered nearly all sorts of sports, ranging from tent pegging to hockey, squash, football, cricket. So it's just about the promotion of sports, as these guys are doing in KPK, the promotion of all sorts of sports. We're only into the last 9 minutes. That was once again a good effort. And especially talking about the young and emerging players we are seeing from this tournament. And it's going to be a very exciting sight within the next 2 or 3 years, that Pakistan's football, or the KPK's regional football, seems to be in very good hands. And we have Red Crescent, Pakistan Red Crescent, as our partners for the last 4 years, and they have volunteered for the first aid players, since you all know that football is a very lively game, and at times the players do get injured on the field. So it's good to have all the volunteers as well who are supporting this beautiful cause. And talk about the crowd in this game, and we got to know that the crowd has not been allowed due to COVID protocols. And since I have not been to Peshawar during the last 3 seasons of this Peshawar Football League, so I would love to ask Usman that how the crowd has been for the last 3 seasons, and how do they refrain the crowd this time around from not coming. There is a chance for Hazara Eagles. The right winger was absolutely spot on, but once again you got to appreciate the goalkeeper Sayyidur Rahman. He saved the 4th goal for Chitral MARKHORs.
Yeah, Numan, it was quite a good save, and this time the keeper is out once again, and this is the third game I'm witnessing a keeper out of the box, and almost he got it wrong, but unfortunately, Hazara Eagles player is on the ground, and we have to see the ref decision on this. But it was a brave effort by the keeper. If you got it wrong, we have seen what it had done with the Sawabi Royals, and we have seen in the last game how well he did it. He had a strong defensive line, and whenever he came out of the box, it was an effort. The defenders gave him back. You can see the aggression around here. I believe their keeper received a card for the foul, and this is the aggression Aman was talking about. These players, they just cannot accept what is happening right out there, but this is how it works. It is football, and you have to keep a cool head. And talking about the weather, I don't think it's too much hot out there, so the intensity is not related to weather, it's related to the gameplay, I guess. Both of these teams are under a lot of pressure. HAZARA is playing their second game, while Chitral MARKHOR is playing their first game of the tournament. And we'll have to see what happens. I believe it was a red card for the goal of Chitral MARKHOR. We have to look back at the tackle that have been made. We have to see how bad it really was. Definitely it was a harsh tackle, and it's not easy when you are out of the box. But we have to look back at what actually happened. It will be a free kick to the HAZARA Eagles. A very advanced position, and now that the Chitral MARKHOR is reduced to 10 players, it will be an interesting game. The new keeper have came in, and it is going to be a free kick. Well taken free kick, and there's a chance for the HAZARA Eagles player. I guess it was a handball, and this is why a free kick was given to the Chitral MARKHOR. Now they are on the attack. Let's see what they can do. They have Asim up front, they have Pepe on the right, and they have Khaliquzzaman Zahid on the left, who is a star player, as Noman have introduced him to the spectators. And it is a short ball right on the ground, a low cross. But this is not the standard that Chitral usually play to. And they have to play to their standards if they want to beat HAZARA Eagles. So ball is in the center, and Oman have asked me about the crowd. So yes, we had a packed crowd for these leagues. Unfortunately, the coverage was not available on media. It was a good through ball, but the defender gets a foot in. It was a brave dive, and this surely is a goal-saving tackle. Otherwise, it could have been the worst for Eagles. They are 10 against 11, the Chitral MARKHOR, but they are playing recklessly right now. After that red card, they are being turned on so badly that they now want to score. And this is the second through ball we have seen, and a big mistake. He could have chosen the aerial route. After all, it was 2 to 3 defenders in the box. that it's heat of the game and the pressure that makes you do things you cannot imagine. This is how the game has been going, and HAZARA Eagles are kind of strangled around here by the Chitral MARKHOR. They are not giving away any opportunity. It was a good cross, but now they lack support. Definitely, they would have pulled back one of their defenders, and they have only 3 strikers and 2 midfielders. I suppose this will be the new formation. It was a good try, a decent effort, but the keeper is equal to it. Only 1 minute left now in the first half, and these are the partners who support us and this year's Peshawar Football League Season 4. It was a half decent try, but the defender's body gets in the way, and only 1 minute of extra time for injuries has been added on. Throw ball in an advanced position. Let's see what they can make of this. A good long ball, but they are not completing the crosses. They are not completing the passes. Most of the passes are intercepted. This is what I've seen among the teams which don't have the sort of professional players backing them up. They usually lack those sort of things. And this is Kamil, who have been a star player in the recent tournaments. I believe he was playing for Chitral Darvesh in the recent season of Peshawar Football League, Kamil. And this year he's been backed up by Chitral MARKHOR, and he was a player of great skills and talent. He is a Chitrali after all, so he can choose whichever side he wants. And this year he went for Chitral MARKHOR. Still, HAZARA Eagles are trying to go through the defenses of Chitral, but they are unlucky so far, and they are 10 against 11, and this is all for the play from the first half.
Yes, exactly. Both teams lived up to expectations in the first half, and it was a thrilling encounter between these two teams. Ended up in no goals for any of the side. It's a 0-0 for both of the teams, and we had a good, thrilling first half of the play, and both teams deserve the valid appreciation. We'll be in for the next half very soon. The first half, it saw some very exciting and interesting football from both of the contesting teams. And no team managed to score in the first half. And let's see, the break is taken from the referees.
Thank you.
We're back for the first half of the game, and the half wasn't completed. So that's a whistle from the referee. So we are done with the first half of the game, and no team managed to score a goal in the first half. It to remain no goals for either of the side, but both teams put a valiant effort in the ground, so they both deserve valued appreciation. And so all of these three match referees and match officials, they all play a very important and a vital role in the success of any football game, or in fact any sporting event or activity. Talk about the first half, Chitral, MARKHOR and HAZARA Eagles, none of the team managed to score a goal. So we'll take a break and we'll be back with the next half in a bit.
Introducing the all-new Mitchell's Jubilee, जिसकी हर बाइट में मिले chewy, milky, chocolatey मजा. इसमें center filled caramel और nougat की goodness है. Irresistible Mitchell's Jubilee. Every bite makes you want more. Introducing the all-new Mitchell's Jubilee, जिसकी हर बाइट में मिले chewy, milky, chocolatey मजा. इसमें center filled caramel और nougat की goodness है. Irresistible Mitchell's Jubilee. Every bite makes you want more. Introducing the all-new Mitchell's Jubilee, जिसकी हर बाइट में मिले chewy, milky, chocolatey मजा. इसमें center filled caramel और nougat की goodness है. Irresistible Mitchell's Jubilee. Every bite makes you want more. Introducing the all-new Mitchell's Jubilee, जिसकी हर बाइट में मिले chewy, milky, chocolatey मजा. इसमें center filled caramel और nougat की goodness है. Irresistible Mitchell's Jubilee. Every bite makes you want more. Introducing the all-new Mitchell's Jubilee, जिसकी हर बाइट में मिले chewy, milky, chocolatey मजा. इसमें center filled caramel और nougat की goodness है. Irresistible Mitchell's Jubilee. Every bite makes you want more. Introducing the all-new Mitchell's Jubilee, जिसकी हर बाइट में मिले chewy, milky, chocolatey मजा. इसमें center filled caramel और nougat की goodness है. Irresistible Mitchell's Jubilee. Every bite makes you want more. Introducing the all-new Mitchell's Jubilee, जिसकी हर बाइट में मिले chewy, milky, chocolatey मजा. इसमें center filled caramel और nougat की goodness है. Irresistible Mitchell's Jubilee. Every bite makes you want more. Introducing the all-new Mitchell's Jubilee, जिसकी हर बाइट में मिले chewy, milky, chocolatey मजा. इसमें center filled caramel और nougat की goodness है. Irresistible Mitchell's Jubilee. Every bite makes you want more. Introducing the all-new Mitchell's Jubilee, जिसकी हर बाइट में मिले chewy, milky, chocolatey मजा. इसमें center filled caramel और nougat की goodness है. Irresistible Mitchell's Jubilee. Every bite makes you want more. Introducing the all-new Mitchell's Jubilee, जिसकी हर बाइट में मिले chewy, milky, chocolatey मजा. इसमें center filled caramel और nougat की goodness है. Irresistible Mitchell's Jubilee. Every bite makes you want more. Introducing the all-new Mitchell's Jubilee, जिसकी हर बाइट में मिले chewy, milky, chocolatey मजा. इसमें center filled caramel और nougat की goodness है. Irresistible Mitchell's Jubilee. Every bite makes you want more. Introducing the all-new Mitchell's Jubilee, जिसकी हर बाइट में मिले chewy, milky, chocolatey मजा. इसमें center filled caramel और nougat की goodness है. Irresistible Mitchell's Jubilee. Every bite makes you want more. Introducing the all-new Mitchell's Jubilee, जिसकी हर बाइट में मिले chewy, milky, chocolatey मजा. इसमें center filled caramel और nougat की goodness है. Irresistible Mitchell's Jubilee. Every bite makes you want more. All-new Mitchell's Jubilee, जिसकी हर बाइट में मिले chewy, milky, chocolatey मजा. इसमें center filled caramel और nougat की goodness है. Irresistible Mitchell's Jubilee. Every bite makes you want more. Introducing the all-new Mitchell's Jubilee, जिसकी हर बाइट में मिले chewy, milky, chocolatey मजा. इसमें center filled caramel और nougat की goodness है. Irresistible Mitchell's Jubilee. Every bite makes you want more. Introducing the all-new Mitchell's Jubilee, जिसकी हर बाइट में मिले chewy, milky, chocolatey मजा. इसमें center filled caramel और nougat की goodness है. Irresistible Mitchell's Jubilee. Every bite makes you want more. Introducing the all-new Mitchell's Jubilee, जिसकी हर बाइट में मिले chewy, milky, chocolatey मजा. इसमें center filled caramel और nougat की goodness है. Irresistible Mitchell's Jubilee. Every bite makes you want more. Introducing the all-new Mitchell's Jubilee, जिसकी हर बाइट में मिले chewy, milky, चॉकलेटी मजा। इसमें सेंटर फिल्ड कैरेमल और नोगटेन की गुडनेस है। Irresistible Mitchell's Jubilee, every bite makes you want more. Introducing the all-new Mitchell's Jubilee, जिसकी हर बाइट में मिले chewy, milky, चॉकलेटी मजा। इसमें सेंटर फिल्ड कैरेमल और नोगटेन की गुडनेस है। Irresistible Mitchell's Jubilee, every bite makes you want more. Introducing the all-new Mitchell's Jubilee, जिसकी हर बाइट में मिले chewy, milky, चॉकलेटी मजा। इसमें सेंटर फिल्ड कैरेमल और नोगटेन की गुडनेस है। Irresistible Mitchell's Jubilee, every bite makes you want more. Introducing the all-new Mitchell's Jubilee, जिसकी हर बाइट में मिले chewy, milky, चॉकलेटी मजा। इसमें सेंटर फिल्ड कैरेमल और नोगटेन की गुडनेस है। Irresistible Mitchell's Jubilee, every bite makes you want more.
Match 5, day 2. Chitral Markos up against Hazara Eagles, and both teams have failed to score a goal in the first half. And in the dying sun of famous football ground Peshawar, both teams will be looking to take a lead early on in the second half. Whosoever gets a lead would definitely be grateful for that player and would definitely have an upper edge in the match. So we are away in the second half of the game. Hazara Eagles. It's a chance for Hazara Eagles, and they have scored the first one. It was brilliantly executed, and Hazara Eagles have opened their account in the first minute of second half, and you can see the jubilation and you can see what it means to them. The first goal for Hazara Eagles in the second half, and if we talk about the substitutions, we have Maz in for Amir, and that was a brilliant goal for Hazara Eagles, and we are away once again. But tell you what, Chitral Markhors, they won't back down. They'll come back harder and they'll try to score the equalizer as early as possible. Hazara Eagles with the ball. It was a good pass to Pepe. Would this be of some impact or not? Good dribble, but the referee called it an offside. So we are away in the second half of this game. And look at the momentum it's been with Chitral Markos in the first half. They had a setback when their goalkeeper got a red card, but after that they all look in an absolute confidence in the second half of the play. Hazara Eagles with the first goal right in the first minute.
And it was the first goal struck by the striker of Hazara Eagles. An early lead in the second half is going to be crucial. MARKHOR is now under a lot of pressure because one of their main player, the goalkeeper, has been taken down by a red card, and now they have conceded a goal. It's going to be interesting how they react from it, and they definitely have to get themselves out of this situation. Another player down, this time for the Chitral MARKHOR.
As we have seen the players taking some drinks for the hydration. We have some tea in the com box as well for Usman's hydration. So talking about the substitution, Abbas is in place of Kamil. And we're in the second half of match 10 for season 4 of Peshawar Football League.
Definitely, no man. You have to go for the tea if you want to survive in Pakistan. And it was a good substitute, I guess. They've replaced a midfielder with another. And free kick to the Chitral MARKHOR, trying to struck it further away into the opposition's defenses. Now there's a chance for the Hazara Eagle, but again he wasn't able to make it count for his team. There's been one goal already scored. And with all this happening all around, there's another yellow card this time for the Chitral MARKHOR's player. It was a reckless tackle, and referee say the exchange of words actually made him angry, and this was the yellow card was coming for him. It's a free kick now, and Daniel, the captain of HAZARA Eagles, he let it to the striker of his team rather than taking him himself. It's quite interesting the way they are reacting, the Chitrali players, after their keeper has been sent off. They're trying to get back from the position, but they are not able to do so. Another interesting fact is the other Chitrali franchise, Chitral Darwish, they started the game with 10 players. They started the game with 10 players, and then their keeper came in and there were 11. But the other Chitral franchise is something different is happening, and the yellow card receiver was Salman Hayat, who is the number 4, the defender for Chitral MARKHOR. Chitral Darwish started their game with 10 players, but Chitral MARKHOR ended up with 10 players with a red card, so it's quite a scenario around here today's game. I hope the viewers are enjoying today's games, because most of them are having goals. We didn't have a goalless day, we didn't have draws, too much draws, we have wins. And we had one draw, but that was an interesting draw.
And we have the live streaming and digital production partners, Sports Fever 360 and Live 360. And if you talk about the interesting and exciting games and some interesting, exciting and controversial football, so you got to tune in to the Live 360, Gooj TV and Peshawar Football League's Facebook and YouTube channels to catch all the action live on your smartphones, your laptops, your tablets, and all of your personal computers. And in the recent past we have seen that a lot of sports has been digitalized. And if we talk about the sponsors for the Peshawar Football League, we have Bank of KHYBER chipping in as the main sponsor for the Peshawar Football League. Apart from that, we have Al Hayat group of companies has a sponsor too. So overall, it has been a collective effort of all the stakeholders, the sponsors, the organizers, the local government, the broadcasters, and especially the players who have chipped in an immense support. And if we talk about the local administration, you need to remember the Deputy Commissioner Peshawar and all his support for the revival of sports in Peshawar. And apart from that, all of the organizers, they deserve a big hand as well, because if you talk about the partners and the sponsors for this tournament, we have Shama Banaspati and Cooking Oil, Eclipse and Mitchell's, Bank of KHYBER and Food Safety Authority, and Afghan TV was a live broadcast partner as well. So this was rather a half-hearted try from Hazara Eagle players. And right now what we are seeing from Hazara Eagles is that they're more on the defensive side of the game, not attacking too much. But once again, from the left wing, we have an attack. It was a good pass, but let's see how about the receiver. And to talk about the substitutions, we have Abbas coming in for Mustaba. Once again, it was a good pass, but he couldn't get the ball through the sweeper. So we have throw in now. We are in the dying moments of the day 2 of Peshawar Football League, and it has been a fascinating tournament so far, given all the arrangements and all the support of people on the digital media, and some of the people and the players who are coming in to watch the game. Obviously, the general public is not allowed to due to the COVID protocols, but it has been a one hell of a ride for all the players and everyone involved in the game. But right now, if you talk about some interesting football, some exciting football, and we have some exchange of words going on here. This is the beauty of this game. Sometimes in a hassle, players make mistakes and they have been granted a yellow card or not. We have to wait and see. And the players from MARKHOR, they're trying to calm the referee down. And we have seen some exchange of the words going on, some exchange of bitter words. And for the spirit of the game, I think we need to avoid that.
Exactly. This is something that shouldn't be happening right now to Chitralis. They are doing it differently, but this is not supposed to happen this way. It's a well taken free kick, but they couldn't take it in the goal bar. And definitely Chatral is feeling the heat. Already one player sent off and the other one have a yellow card in the bag. So they're on the move right now. It was a good shoot in the box, but unfortunately he was looking for a header from Sapod. But there was no header, and it was the goalie who collected the ball. Right now, Shahid on the move from the left side for it was for HAZARA Eagles, but I had to stop because the try was a very poor one by the central attacker. They could have been on the 2 goals lead, and the Chatral players, they need to calm down because already one sent off and almost another sent off due to exchange of words. So they have to be very careful, and they have to take care of their captain Khaliq Zaman. He's a good attacker, and Khaliq Zaman has to take care of their players. All in all, it's a good game of football, aggressive play. And now Daniel is down, the captain for HAZARA Eagles. Abdullah on the ball, moved it further, and almost a chance created into the box, but unfortunately Shahid on the ball. What a goal it is! Another one for HAZARA Eagles. He took it on the first bounce right into the net, and it definitely was on the lower side of the corner. Pretty difficult ones for the regular keepers as well, and this guy, he's a defender. The original keeper has been sent off. So another goal for the HAZARA Eagles team, and this is keeping their hopes alive in the tournament. What a match we are having. All the aggression, and you can look on the faces of the players of Chitral MARKHOR. They're not happy with it, but they have to accept it after all. And just look at the cross from Daniel. He was the man. Look at this, the dodge and the first ball. And almost the defender got his foot in, but what a classical finish this was. And all the credit goes to the pass from Daniel. Right from the center of the field, he threw the ball into the attacking position, and the defender have scored. Now it's a throw-in for Chitral MARKHOR. More worries to come. And They can just hope that this nightmare is either over or just turn around to something good.
So we have an update from the last day's play that Hazara Eagles had a draw in the first match, but that turned out to be a loss against them because they were playing an extra departmental player, as they have allowed only 4 departmental of the senior players. But Hazara Eagles were playing 5 of them, so they conceded a game. They have lost that game, and that had actually turned out to be a very controversial game, followed by some offside controversy, and to get along with some of the technical issues. And if you talk about the goal in the 43rd minute of the game, we have Shahid had a brilliant pass from Daniel, and all these sporting support that led to some of the brilliant finishes. It's a dying moments of day 2, and these two teams are battling it out. It's the first game for Chitral MARKHOR, and it seems like they look like there is some frustration in the camp for Chitral MARKHOR, given the fact that they were so eager to win the first match. They lost the goalkeeper first to a red card, and then a couple of their players got a yellow card as well. We have some on the field arguments with the referees, but all in all, that's the beauty of this game, and this is the reason why we are here for some interesting goals, some exciting football, along with some heated moments on the field. Oh, that foul given by the referee, or it couldn't keep the ball in play. Well, we have a chance for Chitral MARKHOR. If we talk about this side, I mean, they have a very experienced team, and sometimes around there is a pressure of having an experienced team that can go against you. Like if you have a number of experienced and the guest players in your side, and sometimes around that strategy, it don't pay off for you. So normally all of these sports are the matter of if and buts. So nothing is certain in the sports. If you talk about the big players not living up to their reputation and the big franchises not living up to their reputations, we have DC Sawabi Royals. They lost a game today. They had an equalizer last day, and they were said to be one of the favorite teams of the tournament. Apart from that, we have another Chitrali team who are one of the good franchises of this tournament, but they lost a game 7-2 to Afghan TV Pakhtun. So all in all, it is something that is highly unexpected in this game. 18th minute of the game, and so we just a quick chat with Usman about the reputation of the player and what it brings to the team, and especially how pressurizing sometimes it can be for your own side rather than for the opposition. I mean, we have seen and there is a chance once again for Hazara Eagles, a third goal for Hazara Eagles, and the pressure we've been talking about, it paid off for Hazara Eagles. They built on the pressure, they kept on scoring the goals, and Hazara Eagles have scored the third goal. And Chitral MARKHOR, they said to be one of franchise to watch out for. They have the number of good players, they have a few reputable players in their side, but guess what? When it's not your day, nothing would go in your favor. It's a good pass, look at that, a lovely tackle, and keeper had no chance. 3 goals conceded by this new goalkeeper for Hazara, against Hazara, in fact, for Chitral MARKHOR. But remember, that's the beauty of this game, the 20th minute of this match, and we have seen the third goal. So seems like Hazara Eagles are all over the MARKHOR teams now.
Exactly, it was expected, as this is not a regular keeper. He's a defender who is wearing the shirt of a keeper, so it was highly expected Like even a regular keeper could have problems keeping that one out. It was a great strike, a well struck shot. And yeah, well reputed players, they do make the difference. Like the one you are witnessing right now, Daniel, the captain of Hazara Eagles, he's making a difference. Like he's giving the through balls, and he's on the ball. We were talking about him, and he's on the ball. Just look at him. Look at him, the way he goes. He's just looking here and there, and finding passes, finding his players. And once again, they are in the box looking for support, but unfortunately, this time it wasn't on for him. So, on the other hand, the Khalikuzaman Zahid, who is a left winger, left wing forward, the captain of Chitral Markhor, he's also a good player. And there's a substitute is going on. This was the turning point when the keepers was sent off. And the keeper of Chitral Markhor was sent off. And this is what I was talking about, the confidence that you had when you are a good level player. Just have you saw from how far the Daniel have tried to score. That's a really impressive play by the Hazara Eagles after being disqualified for the last time's match, and Shazib is being introduced in the attack and replaced with Subhan. So it's going to be a great encounter. Definitely being the most hot favorite franchises like Sawabi Royals, who has been the semi-finalist of the last year's Peshawar Football League. Chitral Markhor here, who was the semi-finalist of Season 1 and one of the hot most favorite franchise of all time in every fixture. And yes, some of the franchises, they live to their reputation like food safety strikers. They were on fire, really on fire. And Hazara Eagles is the sort of an underdog. We are witnessing a good gameplay. We have seen it yesterday. But unfortunately, as Noman have addressed, it was one of the most controversial games of this league ever played. And the ball is in the box. And this is going to be the first goal for Chitral Markhor. A good strike. And they are not going to go out goalless. So this is the first goal. A good through ball, a low cross. And the striker, he used full potential of his left foot to score the first goal. Struck it into the far corner where the keeper couldn't reach. So it is the first goal of the game.
Look at that. It was a left foot and right into the box. And so the first goal for Chitral Markhor. And we have to wait and see. Is it the first of many? And once again on the charge. Once again a brilliant header. But couldn't keep the ball in play. That was one hell of a strike. It could have gone straight into the goal post. But that was quite an unlucky thing for the striker.
Once again on the move, and there's going to be another chance, but now the overconfidence is playing his part. He had support, he could have passed the ball. But now they are just trying to shoot everything at the goalie of Chitral Markhor because they know he's not a regular goalie and he can make mistakes. So now it is the attacking time for Hazara Eagles, and they are attacking good, but they just don't have to forget on the other hand, the Chitral Markhor, they have one heck of an attack in hand. And this is the Pepe on the ball. They call him the Pepe for a reason. And it's a great ball forward, a great ball. He have a good chance. Let's see what's he going to make of this. And this was the offside flag being raised. Oh boy, what an unlucky day for them. They're trying everything in their power to get this thing work, but unfortunately, sometimes it isn't about the luck, it is about the play. And once again, it's the Hazara Eagles on charge, and they have another chance. Let's see what are they going to do with this one. Another ball in the box, and a good try, but ref's whistle was fired, and again, it's a free kick being awarded to Chitral MARKHOR.
Well, if you talk about the Chitral's first goal in the game, it was Abbas who was substituted in. He scored the first goal, and they need many more of those. The first outing for Chitral MARKHOR in the tournament. Once again, it was the ball straight to the right winger. And once again, it has been an excellent and exciting game of football throughout the day. Have seen some heart-racing thrillers. A game that went to the injury time, a 34th minute goal that Afwan TV Pakhtun did in today's first game. And Khaliquz Zaman. And he was wonderful with his shoe work today. He's the captain of Chitral MARKHOR. And so just in the dying moments of day 2, we're only about 5 minutes to go for the close of play. And once again, it was a rather an eventful yet an hectic day of football. It was a good ball, but you got to wait for the referee signal. A free kick awarded to Chitral MARKHOR. So can they make use of it? There's still 5 minutes to go, and if they can somehow manage to pull off a goal right now, it would be interesting to see in the last few moments of the play. And they've been awarded a corner kick. While appreciating all the sponsors, players and broadcasters and organizers, you got to appreciate all the officials, the match referees as well. It's never easy to be out there in a hot September Peshawar's afternoon, and they did everything right in this on this day so far. It's a chance for Chitral. Another corner kick for Chitral MARKHOR. They are not going to let the game go away easily. It's 2.5 minutes to go, followed by the injury time. That was a good header, and this is the reason why you need to have good defenders in your side. Chitral on the attack once again. Seems like it's been a bad day for a Chitral overall. Firstly, once again the ball has been spoiled. It's a chance once again, but that was a very costly miss. It could have been an easy take straight into the goal.
Exactly. Shahid dribbled the ball beautifully from the left wing, and the cross was inch perfect. But the finish, it was all wrong. He didn't make a contact. He should have made a contact at least. So this is a kind of a busy day for both of these teams. One of the goalie being sent off and the other goalie being tested beautifully by Chitral MARKHOR in the last half of the game. I suppose they will try their heart out. And this is another chance, but this time the goalie was quick enough to grab it in his hold. And just take a look at the replay. It was a great chance, inch perfect goal. He tried a bicycle kick out there, but it was all wrong. Yeah, he should have scored from that. But this is a game, everything happens, and you have to learn to do it. There's Daniel on the ball. Once again, he picked the right guy with a good through ball. And now, let's see what happens next. The ball is in the box, 3 attackers, but a strong break defensive wall. And now Chitral MARKHOR, the players, they are taking the ball forward into the opposition's half. Let's see. Let's see what's going to happen. Long cross, but not perfectly timed. And now they're just teasing their opposition. But they should keep in mind that they are teasing Chitral MARKHOR. So if they get it wrong for a second, then game is done and dusted. Because we have seen Alamgir from Chitral MARKHOR, now we are witnessing Khaliquzzaman Zahid. The names that they bring, the players that they bring, they are world-class players. So think twice before teasing them. If they turn it on, they will turn it on their head. So the official time has been over, and now it's the game enters the injury time, and this is going to be a corner. Not the first one of the day for Chitral MARKHOR. They have quite a lot of corners, but they were not able to score from either one of them. Corner taken quickly. Ball in the box. Struck by the defender. And this is the second goal of the night for Chitral MARKHOR. What a goal. Simply fantastic. The comeback is almost complete. Only a minute left of play, but this was something really exquisite. I mean, normally the corner is headed into the corner, but he headed it, passed it to its fate. Like, just look at that. And definitely it should have been taken in the hands, but you miss, I hit. They struck it again.
This was more like a slip fielder dropping an absolute dolly of a catch. So, as you call it, just the time gaining tactics right now. The last half of the play is on. Last few seconds of the game. Can Chitral MARKHOR out of nowhere make a comeback in this game? They have a few seconds. They have one last shot. Can they make the most of it? It's been one hell of a ride for both of these teams in this game. This game had action, thrill, agony, passion and everything. It's a chance once again. And a chance went begging. And that's a whistle from the referee. It's a great performance for Hazara Eagles. They won the game 3-2, but it's been a disappointing end for Chitral MARKHOR. But nevertheless, they would take the comeback. They were down and out 3-0, but they make a comeback. And look at the jubilation from the team officials and team owners. They know what it means to them. They lost a match last day, and look at that. This is what it means to all of them.
Exactly, it was a good game, but you have to appreciate Chitral MARKHOR for being 10 against 11, and they gave it the toughest time. Their keeper has been beaten twice, but he was a defender.
And yes, if you look at the highlights of the game, that was quite a remarkable effort from Hazara Eagles in today's game. And look at those fantastic goals, few brilliant deft touches, and few chances. This was the one you can say it was a goal of the match. Look at that, a chance created straight in the right of the goalkeeper, and to be honest, it looked like that he didn't even try. And talk about some luck not going Chitral way, and this was once again a brilliant chance, rightly secured from the striker, and it was all around the first goal for Chitral MARKHOR. But then it was another good chance, a bicycle attempted, but it wasn't that effective. So the news from the center, and is that Chitral MARKHOR, they lost a game against Hazara Eagles, who scored 3 goals courtesy of Avais, Shahid, another goal from Avais, and MARKHOR, they managed to pull off 2 goals. And it was a wonderful day of football. The day 2 of Bank of KHYBER presents Peshawar Football League powered by Mitchells, and we have had an eventful day 2, and we're expecting some more thrilling matches on day 3, and we'll see you around then. Take good care of yourself, and we'll see you on the 3rd day. Goodbye.